Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game get away from them on their home floor. The traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn are setting tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounds.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Kevin, thanks very much. We have all heard the rumors regarding Kyrie Irving's moodiness. His teammate Kevin Durant said, Kyrie is an artist. He has his way of doing things, and I support him 100%. Irving said, human beings have mood swings. I don't have to be perfect. My teammates know who I am, and I'm proud of who I am. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. O'Neal is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. And looking at the Nets, we've got Harden. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Irving at the 2. Now, here's Mitchell. Inside. Here's Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. It's a victory here for the home team. Last time these guys met.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Three-pointer. A rebound by the Jams. Mitchell looking it over. Has to go Gobert. Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Raptors in Toronto.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Now Harden. The pass to KD. Stolen by O'Neal. Outside Conley. Irving with the steal. A finish. And then Durant with the jam.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others. And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Here is Harden. Michael Conley making his last shot, and it's good. 2 points.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here is Conley. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
Boy, Mike Conley, the ability to change gears on the drive, that is pretty.
Here is Harden. Outside Jordan. Lets it go with the 3. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, O'Neal passes to Mitchell. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Magic. To the paint, here's Durant. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Woo-hoo! Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. Trailing by 2. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Here is Harden. Michael Conley making his last shot. Pass to Durant. And finished off by KD.
That Kevin Durant makes that dunk look easy. He's so big, you can't do anything about it.
Conley with it. He has 6. O'Neal kicks to Bogdanovich. That shot missing. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, tough environment. They were right there, but just missed some key shots.
You know what? Playing on the road is always challenging. It requires a level of energy and focus. You've got to match what the home team gives you, and they didn't do it.
Here is Harden, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Harden kicks to KD. Again, the Nets for 2.
Those jumpers, they might as well be layups for Kevin Durant. That's his comfort zone.
Conley with it, picked up by Harris. Has to Gobert. Outside, Bogdanovich. Mitchell up top. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Bogdanovich, no luck. Nets leading by 4. Pops it up for Jordan. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason, or in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change. And the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
Boy, this is as exciting a combo guard as there is in the NBA. Donovan Mitchell's craftiness, his assertiveness, all of those things make this guy special.
And Mitchell drops them both. And here's Harden. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up, high post. Rebounded by the Jazz.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. The tray. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
On the wing, Harris. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Mitchell kicks to Conley. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Bogdanovic staying confident down low, being physical with the defense, and gets rewarded with a trip to the foul line.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
The first free throw is good.
And guys, Bogdanovic, the former second-round pick, has really found his place in the NBA. This guy is an effective shooter from just about anywhere.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu is checked in for Harris. And it's Brown in for Irving. And so Bogdanovic nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Now here's Brown. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Tries from the block. Utah with the rebound. Here's Ingles. Dishes it to Clarkson. Griffin with the steal. Brown wide open. He fires. Rebound by Mitchell.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Can't tie it up as that one misses. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pulls up for 3, and Luwawu gets it to go. And the Nets lead by 5.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Now Mitchell. He's got 8. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. That shot no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Pass to Harden. Top of the key, Griffin. Back to Harden. That shot off the mark. Ready by Bogdanovic. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Green with the block. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Misses the wing J.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Now, here's Clarkson. Guarded closer. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by the Nets. Up top, Brown. He's covered by Clarkson. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now, here's Clarkson. An 11-point game for him in the win against Toronto. They get it back. Favors. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, don't you love how Derek Favors goes right into the contact? This guy's not afraid to be whacked because he's so strong.
Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one falls for Favors. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. you know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Griffin's shot is off.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
It's Brown with the drive. Banked in off the glass. And the Nets lead by 3.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Clarkson with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Mitchell. Puts up a 3. Again, Mitchell missing. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Green. The pass to Harden. Takes a 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Clarkson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Ingles passes to Favors. Fades back. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, I think at this point he's proven, Derek Favors, that you've got to respect his mid-range. He is capable when given room.
Brown finds Harden. Looking to get back on track here. And Harden with the stuff.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Favors passes to Clarkson. The dish to Mitchell. Fires the 3. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock. Nets leading by 3. Here's Harden. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Landry Shamit's checked in for Luwawu.
One shot.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
Now, here's Mitchell. 10 points for him. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Nets. They lead by 6. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day, and how can we bring that together to make a great group? And I think that's the focus every day. That's tough in itself. That's the pressure in itself, is the getting up and being laser focused on what your job is every day. And I think a lot of guys in this locker room know how to muster up that focus to, win basketball games.
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Andrew Shamet is out there with Harden. And it's Green. Then there's Brown. And it's Griffin in at the 5 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Good on the bucket. Brown's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now, here's Mitchell. Passes it to Clarkson. Outside Favors. From deep. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Shamet, the pass to Harden. Up again, and Harden on the follow. Harden's got 11 points.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Timeout.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. New group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Durant comes in for Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. The Jazz also changing it up. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Favors. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And Mike Conley subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Shot's good by Durant.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jazz trail by 15. And here is Conley. 6 points for him. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's O'Neal. No good again that time. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Outside Jordan. Irving against Conley. Jazz have gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Here's Clarkson, and it's blocked by Jordan.
The DJ twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
Nets leading by 13. Pass to Shamet. Here's Irving, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Conley. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Poke loose. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert down low. He's against Jordan, and Jordan sends it back. And throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Conley inside the line. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Here's Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Doris, as we've seen, NBA players are becoming more vocal on social issues. Some will say, keep politics out of sports. Should the NBA and should all sports leagues be worried about that backlash?
Kevin, one of the things I admire most about the NBA is its commitment to the causes it believes in. And whether we are talking about the mental health issues of some of their players or the current situation in the country, the NBA's commitment to supporting equality and social justice is admirable. What is controversial about equality and social justice for all? Nothing. I admire their commitment. They're on the right track.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Jazz. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Well, when DeAndre Jordan is engaged, this guy is flat out a difference maker. He understands how to play to his strengths. Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
To the middle. And it's Jordan with the jam.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Jazz trail by 16. Outside Conley. Kicks to Bogdanovich. Takes the 3. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Bogdanovich has got 5.
Boy, Bogdanovich with the distance delivery. How about that effortless shooting motion?
And slam dunk by Harris.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And the Jazz call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
But still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. Take a look at the Nets. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot.
And right now for the Nets, for me, they've taken the league by storm this season. I felt like they were maybe a year ahead of schedule in terms of being an elite group. But you look at them right now, and here they are.
Yeah, they weren't really on anyone's radar before the season began, but they're definitely there now.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Clarkson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Nets passing it around. Outside Jordan. He kicks it to KD. 5 to shoot. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Durant's got 16 points.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Bounce pass Conley. Gobert dishes to Clarkson. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Now, here's Shamet.
Tirelessly on this shot.
Irving passes to KD. Again, the Nets for 2.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 8. Here's Gobert. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, there's a certain amount of awareness that you're responsible for having when you're Rudy Gobert, and he makes excellent use of his size right there.
That one goes. Count it.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. And Jordan sends it back. Here's Irving. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And the Jazz call time here.
Yeah, I think Coach calls his timeout right now because he's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
Is checked in for Brooklyn. Joe Ingles is checked in for the Jazz. Now we take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see who the best rebounders in the NBA have been over the last 10 games. Rudy Gobert is second.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Now here is Conley. 8 points for him. Lets a floater go, and the layup is up and in. Conley's got 10 points.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Goes up on the high post. Here's Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Brooklyn making a change here. Brown's checked in. And Utah also making a switch. Mitchell's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And there's the pass to Gobert. Here's Conley. That shot is off. Good D by Irving. Nets leading by 16. Brown kicks to Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 9 points in the game so far.
You know, what you love about Kyrie is that he's always prepared to shoot when he is roaming in space.
Irving against Conley. Passes to Ingles. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Boy, that is just too easy. As Gobert gets this close, forget about it.
Outside Jordan. Irving for three. They get it again.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here's Mitchell following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Over Durant. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Now here's Durant. 18 points for him. Over Bogdanovic. KD's shot is off. Jazz trail by 17. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Bogdanovic has got great size for a guard, which makes defending him very difficult, particularly at that high release point.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. He's off on the first. Griffin's checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Irving. And Utah with a change here, too. Derek Favors checked in for Mike Conley. And he sinks the second. Nets leading by 16. Now Harden. He's got 11. Pass to Griffin. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Derek Favors.
And a big man that plays with a lot of versatility in his game. Opponents have to be cautious of Griffin on the drive.
It's his first trip to the line.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw drops for Griffin.
Injuries have taken a toll on Griffin as he's gotten older, but shouldn't take away from what he's done over the course of his career.
Blake Griffin hits them both. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Utah. It's an 18-point game. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That team is a little road weary right now. That is the 6th consecutive game away from home.
Well, Donovan Mitchell excelling at taking what he sees in pick and roll.
Harden surveying the D. Here's Griffin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A moment now to check out some numbers for DeAndre Jordan.
His effective field goal percentage, a favorite stat of the analytics crowd, has been on the way down over his past 10 games. His game isn't as well-rounded as it needs to be.
2 shots.
That's good from Blake Griffin. Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. O'Neal's checked in for Utah. He hits both from the stripe. 1:51 left to play here in the half. Brown against Ingles. Pass to Mitchell. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
Brown with it. The pass to Harden. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. Nets leading by 17. Here's Luwawu. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. 5th, the Jazz.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
59 seconds left in the first half of the game. And here's Harden for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. O'Neal passes to Ingles. He dishes it to Mitchell. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
23 seconds left here in the second. Green dishes to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Mitchell outside. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning, and I'm just having a good time out here. Got it going a little bit. Enjoying myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 18 points, and with Durant back in action, you know the Achilles will be on his mind and everyone else's. Shaq, you see him returning to his pre-injury form.
There haven't been a lot of success stories coming back from the Achilles, but if anyone can do it, Durant.
Yeah, I think it's going to take more than a year, though, Ernie, before. But Durant, like Jack said, he's the one guy to do it.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And with with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Jazz, Mitchell and Bogdanovich with the wings. Gobert is out there with O'Neal. And it's Conley in at the point.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
On the wing, Mitchell, guarded by Harden. O'Neal passes to Conley. 6 to shoot. Go. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Harden outside. Passes it to Durant. Count it. Good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
It's the Nets now after the basket by Utah. Pass to KD. Gobert with the block.
An intimidating force who continues to wipe away shots with ease. Go to work, Rudy Gobert.
Back to Conley. Gobert against Jordan. Gobert double teamed to the inside. O'Neal. Great pass to set up the lay-in. O'Neal's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
From deep, Harden buries the long-range jumper. And the Nets lead by 18.
And doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that the three-point shot is a primary weapon.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Irving against Mitchell. Pass to Durant for the 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
Kevin Durant is a gifted shot maker. What you can do, I can do better.
Now here is Conley. He's got 10. Gobert finds Conley. Mitchell with it. Over Harden. And it's Mitchell missing.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Offensive rebound. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Well, DeAndre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice.
The Nets have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
He misses the free throw. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Jazz trail by 18. Down low. Here's Mitchell. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And that's 17 points for Donovan Mitchell. Conley against Harden. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Conley. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, Mike Conley understands how to draw contact and still try to get a shot opportunity. He'll go to the line for the end one.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
And Utah making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. And that one falls for Mike Conley.
I think Mike Conley historically will always be part of the grit and grind mentality where he spent his career in Memphis. But this guy's skill set allows him to fit in with any organization.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Stats for Harden. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Second in assists, 9th in scoring, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. Jazz trail by 13. Clarkson taking his time here. Conley up top. And here's Clarkson. He's got 8, just 5 to shoot. Gobert can't hit. Nets leading by 13. On the wing, Harden. Here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got 21.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
O'Neal kicks to Bogdanovich. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Durant. In the corner, Irving with it. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Irving's got 11 points.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Irving against Clarkson. Irving dishes to KD. Lets it fly from 18. Rebounded by Clarkson.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And the Jazz, another 3.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Now here's Harden. He's got 21. Now the pass to KD over O'Neal. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Harden. KD's got 7 points here in this quarter. Jazz trail by 14. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Clarkson up top, covered by Irving. Yes, that goes in. He's got 13.
How about Jordan Clarkson, the ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play?
Conley against Harden. Outside Durant. Three-pointer. But they recover it. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Durant feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Harris. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's KD. 25 points in the game. Harris up top, defended by Gobert. Gobert with the block. They retain possession. Harden against Bogdanovich. Harris inside. That one drops for him.
Nice to see Joe Harris add this to his game. We know he's a dangerous shooter, but go ahead and mix it up on the interior.
Now Conley. He's got 13. Outside Bogdanovich. Releases. Utah gets it back. Goes up again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley so tough on the interior.
The Jazz have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Derek Favors checked in for the Jazz. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. He's perfect from the line this time. Irving with the ball. He's got 11. Brown outside. The kick out to Irving, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Jazz trail by 9. And here is Conley. He's got 15. Now, here's Clarkson. Got a piece of it. Here's Irving. Finished off the break. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Passes it to Clarkson. Dishes it to Favors. Here's Ingles. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the layup falls.
You have to be able to navigate the pick and roll in the NBA, and Joe Ingles is becoming a master of it.
And one thing you love about Ingles, he hits a lot of contested jumpers.
He does, and he'll get to his game by using jab steps, pump fakes, really good ball handler. He's unafraid in the clutch. He'll talk a little smack every now and again. Joe Ingles has carved out quite a career.
Chalk up 2 there. Brown's got 6.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Favors finds Conley. Poked away. Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Conley gets the bucket.
Mike Conley starting to percolate a little bit here. Look out, defenders.
Brooklyn leading by 8. Now Irving. He's got 13. Here's Griffin, and the rejection by Favors. Tries to keep it alive. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And now a chance to go to the real stats, real scores from the real NBA to see the leading three-point shooting teams in the NBA. The Nets second. In third, the Jazz.
And the shooting display both these teams have put on this season has been remarkable. I mean, there are just three-point shooters all over the floor.
Irving against Conley. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
And now a moment to see the stats for Conley. He's one of the standouts over the last month, averaging about 15 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Jazz trail by 8. Clarkson on the wing. Pass to Favors. Out to Conley. The dish to Bogdanovich. Pass to Clarkson. 4 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Utah keeping it alive. A new 14. And that one's good by Favors.
Well, that's the size of Derek Favors, allowing him to snag these boards. This guy, you've got to keep him off the offensive glass.
Outside for Griffin. Down low. Ingles covering. And stolen by Favors. Conley feeling it out. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
On the wing, Brown. And the pass to Griffin. The Nets working the ball around now. Now, here's Shamet. He's covered by Clarkson. Griffin can't get it to go in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Clarkson kicks to Favors. Passes it to Clarkson. Off target from three-point range. Brooklyn leading by 4. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Irving double team. Griffin and the slam by Blake Griffin.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Clarkson with the ball. He's got 13. Missed. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nets lead by 6. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Luwawu is out there with Green. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Brown. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Conley. Favors passes to Clarkson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Goes up at the stripe. Rebounded by the Jazz. Clarkson's got 8 rebounds in this game. And Griffin sends it back. And he's able to get it back. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. And Utah also making a switch. O'Neal's checked in. Here is Harden. Outside Griffin. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Over Green. And it's Mitchell missing. Nets leading by 6. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Green breaking loose. Irving can't hit. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Conley up top, guarded by Green. Here's Favors, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. 12 points for Derek Favors.
Well, you love to see Derek Favors get these high-quality looks on the interior. How incredibly patient is this guy down on the block?
Now here's Harden. He gets it in there. Harden's got 23 points.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And here is Conley. Pass to Mitchell. This one for 3. Drills it from outside. He's got 20.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Harden against Conley. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Harden, no good. Jazz trail by 3. Mitchell outside. Inside, here's Favors. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And you love that Favors bounces off defenders effortlessly. Fantastic at finishing despite the defense being right in his grill.
Now here's Green. Kicks it to Irving. O'Neal with the rebound. For Utah, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
And here is Irving. Following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Timeout called the Nets. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
Changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Green. Kevin Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. And Harris subbed in for Bruce Brown. Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
There's a tenacity to Donovan Mitchell. Even with physical defense, this guy just finds a way to convert.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for a good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. Pass to Durant. And finished off by KD.
The to-do list when you're trying to guard Kevin Durant is long, and he's used that added strength to power through contact.
That's good from Durant.
What you love about Kevin Durant is he's an MVP level candidate every year, and yet there's a hunger and a thirst to get better at basketball. This is so fun to watch.
Now here is Conley. It's Bogdanovich on the wing, guarded by Harris. Count that bucket.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Irving to the middle. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Well, we know he's got takeover ability. Kevin Durant is cooking right now.
Utah has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. Durant against Mitchell. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's O'Neal. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
And that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Brooklyn trailing. Harden up top, covered by Conley. Shoots. Rebounded by the Jazz. And now Utah, fast break. Conley's running. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
Now, here is Harden. There's the pass to KD. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist in the game. Utah shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Conley. They double-team Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. O'Neal. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 15 rebounds.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working and allows their momentum.
Player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Conley against Harden. And wrestling forth there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Nets with possession here. For Brooklyn, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Harden draws the double to the paint. Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, DeAndre Jordan cooking right now. This guy is so efficient.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. It's a one-point game. Here's Gobert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
It seems to me that Rudy Gobert could be a Defensive Player of the Year candidate every season. But on the offensive end, guys, he's really starting to grow.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Now here's Conley following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Mitchell wide open. Gobert dishes to O'Neal. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Irving. 4 on the shot clock. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Over Harden. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And the Jazz making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Nets have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Outside Jordan. Back to Irving. Launches it. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. Jazz trail by 3. Conley the pass to Bogdanovich. Now Clarkson outside Conley. Now Clarkson passes it to O'Neal. Back to Clarkson. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. And Jordan sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Fires the 3. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Here's Harden. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Harden's got 12 points in just the second half.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Good.
Well, Jordan Clarkson can be a little bit streaky at times, but right now this guy is on fire.
Brooklyn's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Irving against Clarkson. Shot from the top of the key. Rebounded by the Jazz. Bogdanovich has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Pass to KD. Gobert with the block. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Here's Jordan. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. And the Jazz call time here. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Jacks up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Harden draws the double. Gobert with the block. Conley against Harden. Conley's shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. From deep. Here's Durant. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. KD's got 37.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Here's Clarkson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Clarkson's got 11 points in the quarter.
Jordan Clarkson unafraid of the big-time delivery.
Harden against Conley. Launches a 3. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Harden. Harden draws the double. Here's Jordan. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Utah's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the 4th. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
I'll tell you, it takes guts to take these types of shots, but Bogdanovich is an assured scorer.
Harden draws the double. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
Utah shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Clarkson against Irving. With some arc. Money!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Harden draws the double. A 3-ball. No good from Jordan. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Bogdanovich is simply cold-blooded, astonishing scorer when the game is hanging in the balance.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They trail by 4. 41 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It counts, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
Clarkson against Irving. They double him with Irving. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Clarkson got it.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 4. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, DeAndre Jordan's a problem because if he gets that close, you know the defense has to commit to him.
Taking 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So he comes up empty at the line. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And the Jazz call time here. They're leading by 4. There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Conley, and that's an intentional foul.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Good!
Boy, do not fall asleep on Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot, forget about it.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Rudy. This is a defense-first team, and you picked it up in the second half. What changes did you make at the half?
I feel like we weren't focused in the first half defensively, and we just have to come back and communicate and just be focused, you know, and that's what we did.
Attention to detail, Rudy. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.